of like, just to let Ken know that even if it's just a simple thing, like something that he did that I know that I'm trying to think of a good example for you guys. Like if there was a picture that I had been waiting to have hung, I'm going to use that example, which is a bad example because it's a horrible picture hanger. We're talking about respect. And I'm like, but like I try to be really mindful of like, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate you doing that. Like that meant a lot. I know, that was important to me and I appreciate you. Yeah. Just letting, even if it's something little, but I know that he appreciates that. Like, cause once again, there's some respect, but even on the flip side, I was talking with women, letting them feel seen too, is so important to verbalize those things.
Yeah. If that's in fact important to you, speak it to them.
Yeah.
Speak it into them.
Because then the likelihood of them doing something like that again for you, right? Yeah. Instead of saying something like where I could have been like, what's about time? I've been waiting on that.
No, thanks for doing that. But the corner's too high on the right.
Yeah, which I'm notorious for that too.
I know.
But this is where, right, when we can extend the compliment.
Yeah, I'm always like, just turn it back. How would you feel? Like, and how do we feel when we're corrected by them? I mean, my goodness, right? Like,
yeah, it's so true.
It's so true. And again, they're not always, in my relationship, I'm usually the one, that has to stop and go, oh, okay. Cause not that Mark's perfect, but, it seems like in a relationship, it's usually goes one way or the other. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just reward. I love that. Just that remembering to reward the behavior that you want to see more of.
It sounds like we're talking about a child or training a dog, but if, like, I think we have a tendency to jump so quickly to the negatives, but it's true though, because we have a tendency to jump to all the things that are wrong. But when we speak life into our partner and we speak like positivity and like, thank you so much. Or I saw that you did that. Or man, I see you working your tail off this week. And thank you. Like, thank you for what you do for the family. And by the way, it just happens to be that in our, Ken travels for work. He does a lot. He is, the primary breadwinner in the house. That doesn't mean every home's like that. Yep. It could be you, it could be the woman, but whatever the case, they're contributing something. Yeah. And what they need to hear is like, I'm grateful for whatever. Yeah. Maybe it's that he was at home with the kids. Well, then it's like, man, I thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you for what you're doing. I know how hard it's got to be with the kids today or what you did. Like, thank you so much. Thank you. Like, for, sitting down with Andrew and talking him through the colleges. That was awesome what you did. Like it's important to speak those things.
It's so easy you see it, but we don't, I think, unless you're around other people that are effusive or positive, it's something that I think we could do more of, right? Like we're talking all the time about being kinder and, being more loving and getting back to our COVID times when things weren't so high stress. But I really think that it seems easy and we could do more of it.
I agree.